Welcome everyone to the Unsuck Your Sales Series. This is Brittany Young here. I'm going to chat with you all today on why you might potentially be losing a bunch of money, tens of thousands of dollars out in revenue because you don't know where your ideal clients are hiding. And you're really struggling to find them, and you're really trying to push that needle, where are they? So this training is for you. If you are trying to get ideal clients to trust you and you want them to buy your financial services, for whatever reason, Zoom would not connect into the group again. So I have this weird error where the group is on my phone. Not really an error, but it's all good. So if you are trying to get prospects to trust you and buy your services, I want to tell you why you're experiencing lots of resistance and not making as many sales as you want. And what's probably happening is you're trying literally everything, right? You're trying to buy leads, you're trying scripts, you're trying persuasion tactics, or you're posting on social media and praying. And while some of this stuff might be relevant and might be helping, you're not seeing the results. And really what all of this, comes down to is you trying all the things, all the sales tricks and tips. And unfortunately, a lot of your sales tricks and tips are outdated. You're using that old man model that you often hear me talk about. And this boils down to a few things. One, I want to let you know that small tweaks in your business model make all the difference. Okay. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that today. So small tweaks make all the difference. Number two, because you have that old outdated system that you've been using, you're not totally bought into that sales system, right? It's been created by men for men, and this is not for women, right? Women are stuck in this old model of persuasion and trying to convince people to buy from them. And it's that hustle / lack culture that we're designed to be part of. And if you, learn how to shift this, what's cool about shifting it from persuasion to permission, your sales won't suffer anymore. And you will have tactics that actually work and get results. And, that's why I did create the permission process. So we're going to dive into that today. And then the third thing is the most important, and that's really where I want to spend bulk of the time, is because a lot of you do not niche down into who you're marketing and selling to. I cannot tell you how many planners, advisors, bookkeepers, CPAs, financial coaches, financial gurus, you name it, whatever your friggin' title is. How many of you are spending time literally marketing to the masses, and then you wind up not marketing to anybody? Because marketing to the masses, you're just generalizing and you're not speaking to anybody. So it's really important for us to find that niche that works for you, because when you find the niche that works for you, you solve a very specific problem because you, the expert, have the ultimate solution for what they're looking for. For instance, if you start marketing to online and you are talking to female entrepreneurs, well, that could be anybody. Can you narrow that down a little bit more? Can you dive into what some of the psychographics and demographics look like for female entrepreneurs, right? Is it 35 to 55 even? You know, what do they like? What don't they like? What solutions are they looking for? So can you narrow down who you're speaking to? When we shift this particular piece of niching down, you're going to experience an increase in inversion. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. An increase in conversion rates, right? A consistent flow of new leads. And then I'm going to teach you how to create the obvious solution in your sales process for that ideal client. If you keep marketing to the masses and you don't niche down, what's going to wind up happening is a couple of things. One, you're going to start blaming yourself or your business that it's not working, right? I hear this all the time from either women that I hop on sales calls with or people that talking to in different conversations, and they say, yeah, you know, my business, I'm just not making any money. And then I say, well, who are you speaking to? Who's that market? And they're like, well, everybody. I'm a CPA and I feel like I can help everybody. And it's like, okay, no, you can't. We're not here to help everybody in our business. So the other thing is we often will make excuses. I don't have time to niche down because I want to help everybody, or I don't have the proper systems in place, so therefore I can't help the people that I want to be helping, or I just want to serve. I hear that a lot too. I just want to serve. I just want to find quality people or better people that I can serve. And that's actually not helping you. That's harming your business. So the last thing is, if you are marketing online and you're putting up posts and you're putting yourself out there as a financial expert and you're speaking your financial language in your posts, stuff like, talking about 401ks or talking about tax strategies, and it goes right over your people's heads, and you're doing the whole post and pray thing, that's not gonna work, right? Or you're picking up the phone and you're dialing a bunch of numbers and you're calling people and they're just not your ideal clients. That's not serving you, right? That just doesn't serve you or the ideal market that we're looking to help and to serve. And, I talk to you guys a lot about the permission process, and you see it in my posts and you hear me babble about it every week on these lives. But I want to share this with you because there is a huge difference in selling from a place of convincing, which is persuasion tactics, the bro marketing way of selling. Persuasion is trying to convince somebody that they need what you have, right? Permission is two main things. We want to, in this process, emotionally connect with our people, okay? Emotionally connect with our people so that when we're selling to them, they feel confident with us. And most importantly, we feel confident within ourselves because we're having a conversation that's based on ease and trust and confidence within, and that radiates out. Second piece is your actual sales process, your script, your language, your tone, all of that gets reworked inside the permission process from languaging, especially around questions that you're asking particular leads. Your pricing strategies and why they're important, down to how to present your offers and why all of this is extremely effective and works for you in your own language, rather than me trying to give you a script and you being like, this doesn't fit for me. This doesn't work for me. These questions are weird. Why would I ask it this way when I could be asking it a different way? So that's how the permission process is different from what you're going to see out in the old, outdated marketplace, which is persuasion tactics and the like by a lot of men. If you're watching live and this is making sense, I'd love to hear from you, as always, because your feedback is valuable to me. And I think it's really important that we just have an open conversation around this stuff. And as women who are out there selling our services, it doesn't have to feel icky. It doesn't have to feel sleazy. It gets to be easy. It gets to be more of a conversation. And I don't know where I said this. I said this week, so I'm going to reiterate it, but permission-based selling is the solution for you selling out your services. Now, I fully believe that, and I stand behind that claim. So I'm going to put that out there to you all. But before I go any further into rambling, I am going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys an example of, it's not mine, it's a lady that I found on LinkedIn, a very niched, specific profile. I'm talking to my group on the phone here. If anybody can help me figure out how my Facebook group links to Zoom, that would be great, because it's not working. So if you're watching this, I need some help. We're going to look at her profile and how she has niched down very specifically to speak directly to her audience. And I'm going to walk you through her profile and, really why this is important. Because go back and listen to what I said in the beginning of this talk, why it's important to niche down. If you're not niching down, you're literally missing out on tens of thousands of dollars. You niching down equals you being an expert and being able to solve a specific problem for your niche. So without further ado, all right, I'm going to flip you guys around here. So I do not know this woman. Her name is Robin, and it looks like she is she's in some HR, right? She's in some type of HR role, but really what she's actually doing is helping people on LinkedIn write killer resumes. And she's also helping people with their LinkedIn profiles. Okay. So she's helping people find six-figure jobs. You can see that real quick. And the evidence is clear. She has over 900,000 followers. Okay. So here's her profile, 916,000 people. That's amazing to have on this platform. Okay. So she's speaking to the people on this platform, which there's over, I believe, 81 million people on LinkedIn itself, she's capitalized on 900,000 of them, and she's helping them rewrite their profiles and their resumes in order for them to land 100K jobs. Okay. So if we scroll further down, here are the services that she's providing. Can you see that? Resume writing, career development. Oh, it went into her about section. Okay. But she is a, serial writer for people's LinkedIn profiles, which is really cool. And that's her niche. And so she's going out of her way. I'm not really sure what happened here. I'm going to go back in. She's going out of her way to say, like, this is what I do. And I want to show this post to you that I came across, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And I'm going to shut the blinds so you can see a little bit better. Okay. So her post starts out with, I want you to come in and clean the house. His boss said on his first day of his new job. Now, a killer headline is cool, but I'm going to read further into what she's saying. A resume client of ours accepted a VP position with $225,000 base salary. Okay. Let's pause there. Okay. So, Kristen is coming in. Kristen wants to come in. I'm going to let you in. Okay, so we can see just right off the bat from her profile that she is speaking to her audience. So she's saying, hey, this person who got a $225,000 salary from us, he's doing it. He's capitalizing on what we're offering. And so this is really important for us to make sure that we are niching down in who we're speaking with. Okay. And that's why I think it's really important for you all to pay attention to this type of training around, like, am I niching down, and am I niching down enough? Am I being specific enough in who I'm speaking with? And how am I directly speaking to that particular audience? And if you are having trouble with this, if you're really struggling with, who do I talk to? How can I speak to them directly? What does that look like in a sales conversation? Please reach out, because this is something that I like to harp on right off the bat. And it's also something that I have figured out is going to make you, the financial expert, a lot of money. Okay. And it's not really just the money, but more of, if, when you're niching down, how important it is to show off your expertise. And I think that a lot of us have something to offer when it comes to a specific solution for a specific problem that we're solving. So that's what I've got for you, friends, today. Record timing in 20 minutes. Woohoo! Hi, Kristen. How are you?
It's Kirsten, but it's a weird name, so everyone does that to me. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm like, oh, that's the Unsuck Your Sales thing. Are you gonna have a recording you're gonna send to me, or?
Yep, this is going to be
Maybe to the next
recorded.
one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
all of these trainings are recorded, you all, and also they're in the Facebook group. If you're not in that, they're all on there as well. So I'm going to sign off on
Beautiful.
the Facebook group. Thanks so much for being here with us all in the group. And we're going to finish that live broadcast. And okay, so group is over. For those of you still watching, if you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, this is really a conversation that I want to keep going with you all, because of how important it is to niche down. So let me know in the comments. And awesome. All right. If there are any comments, just drop them below and I will get to them shortly. If not, have a wonderful rest of your day.